How is everybody doing this Friday? What is this? The 31st of May. Well, anyway, I'm doing good. I'm coming back from Denver. I went to Denver to get my nails done. I just got something basic, but it's hard to find somebody to do your nails really in Colorado Springs. So I live. How far I live from Denver? Where I live is the furthest northern city in Colorado Springs. So it only takes me really about, I think, 42 minutes to get to Denver, or less. It probably is 38. But needless to say, that's what I'm doing. But I wanted to follow up and talk to you guys because some people have asked me about how you go about maintaining your weight loss after having weight loss surgery and things like that, right? One of the things that I will say is that when I had my weight loss surgery, um, it was a lot. And I'm talking about I have been through a lot after having it. I was so sick. I was to the point where I thought I was going to die just from the surgery itself. When I was in the hospital trying to recover, I was just real sick. It was probably the most brutal surgery that I've ever had. But if you can imagine them taking a part of your stomach, an organ, out of your body and sewing it back up, yeah, it's gonna hurt. But as far as my diet after I had the surgery, that's something that I never did talk to you guys about because after you have weight loss surgery, you have to still diet. Some people like to diet and exercise. Me, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't really exercise. I only dieted, and the reason why I didn't do diet and exercise is because one thing I know about weight loss from before, whenever I would need to lose a few pounds or anything like that, one thing I know about weight loss is that you the faster that you lose weight is the faster that it'll come back with a vengeance if you don't just maintain your weight loss by just the healthy eating and things like that. So I had to click out of that call, but that's why I didn't opt to do diet and hardcore exercising every 5 minutes. I did some walking, and that's about what I did. And I only did it 3 times a week for about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I just didn't want the weight that I knew that I needed to lose to be lost in 3 months. Because I could have very well lost that weight in probably about 3 months. I could have lost what I needed to lose, which for me, I wanted to lose about 70 pounds. Or I wanted to lose about 80, but I ended up losing about 70 because then I discovered that's where I was comfortable at. But needless to say, what I used to do after I was able to eat anything is that I would eat. My diet consists of yogurt, applesauce. I did like canned soup, like Campbell's canned soup. I liked vegetable beef soup, but it was like you're not supposed to eat anything that is really to where you have to chew it. It's more like you can gum it and it's gonna go on down. But I went on ahead and would just eat because I wanted the flavor, and I used to also eat broth, like chicken broth, um, in the packets or whatever. Bouillon. I'd use bouillon to make me some broth to drink because I'm a salt or savory person. I like salty more than I like sweet. So I just needed the flavor in my mouth. But that also really helped me to be able to go on ahead and lose that weight, or begin to lose the weight. So one thing I want you guys to know that I really don't know how tough I just really sit there and express it is this. When you go ahead and you do the weight loss surgery, um, you 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 will have psychological things that affect you. Like for instance, if you lose weight with weight loss surgery or any significant amount of weight, even if it's the natural way, what can happen to you is that if you gain even 1 pound, you feel like you're going to have a nervous breakdown because of the fact that you gained anything back. And it really makes you psychologically like, oh my God, like you're paranoid that you gain back anything because you start thinking about all the weight that you lost and how easy it is to, gain it back. So I am at 4 years since I've had my weight loss surgery. Well, at 3.5 years, I went on ahead and I got my mini tummy tuck that insurance did cover, and that's another question that some of you guys have asked, is does insurance cover the mini tummy tuck? Does insurance cover the weight loss surgery? But yes, it covers it, all of these things. Even if you just have like a fupa and it's bothering you, not the look of it, but it's bothering you because it's like that looseness of your skin, well, the insurance will cover it because it could irritate you. And it could sweat in there and stuff like that. Uh, but what else did I really want to share with you guys? How I kept the weight down is by, like, say, for instance, when I eat, I don't eat like to where I'm busting at the seams. So what I do is I eat very slowly, and you're supposed to chew very slowly, but sometimes when my food be so good, I just go on ahead and eat that food. I just eat it right on up. And I don't chew it long enough, but you should really be chewing it longer and longer because not only did you just have weight loss surgery to where they have cut your stomach or did a full gastric bypass versus the sleeves. Well, what you want to do is to not stretch your stomach back out. And how people's stomachs get stretched out is by forcing yourself to go on ahead and eat all this, eat all this, eat all that, just eating too much food at one time. So when I go to eat, the first thing that I like to do is drink a whole lot of water. And now I did talk to you guys about drinking a whole lot of water when you're in the process of losing weight, because the water allows you to digest the food faster, and it doesn't sit in your intestines, and your intestines absorbing the fat. So that's why I like to drink a lot of water now. But I used to not be a water drinker. Period. I just didn't drink water ever. Now is a new day, and so that is the biggest thing that you need to do in order to lose your weight, a period, even if you're losing it natural. But what I will say is that, like now, if I feel like have gained my weight that I fluctuate is about 5 pounds. So I could gain 5 pounds, or I could lose 5 pounds, or I could stay within the middle of the 5 pounds, and that's just how my body is set up. But if I feel like, oh shoot, this weight is coming on me, then what I do for myself is I don't do intermittent fasting, but I just eat less for like 3 days, and then my belly, I can feel my stomach feeling really good. Like it feels flat basically when I cut out how much I eat for a 3 day period. And trying to think of what else I do. Let me get that out of here. Get that at that thing. But y'all gotta hold on because I gotta put something in my garage before I gotta come back. Just hold on. If you won't, if you wanna hold on for me, because I want to tell you guys a few more things. Okay, so what I was saying is that, yeah, so basically that's the way that I went about losing my weight, nice and at a slow pace. So my weight, for me to lose my 70 pounds, it took me 7 months, which is not bad. That's 70 pounds that you've lost in 7 months. But like I said, I could have done it and rushed the process, but I do feel like the reason why I have maintained my weight loss and been able to keep that weight off is because I didn't rush to lose it. Um, and some of the things that disappointed me about losing the weight and having the weight loss surgery is hair loss. I used to have big, thick, nice, pretty hair. It wasn't like down to my butt, but it was thick and it was pretty and it was rich and it was very, very healthy. And for right, like, let me see, 9 months after I had my weight loss surgery, come to find out, I was not absorbing the nutrients that I needed to absorb. One of the big reasons is because I get sick off of um, vitamins, and you're supposed to be on your bariatric vitamins, help you of different vitamins and when you eat like healthy food like greens and iron and this and that. Okay, so then by me not being able to really be on vitamins like that, then I feel that that's what caused my hair loss. So when I talk about hair loss, I'm talking about when you, like, and if you're big on hair, like, oh, hair is my thing, it makes me, and it's my golden crown and all that. Okay, if you're real big on your stuff, you may want to reconsider having weight loss because you can lose your hair. And I lost a lot of mine, and then once mine started coming back, what was kind of frustrating is that it was doing really, really good, and then it started again with coming out. So now I don't know. You guys are probably going to see me cut my hair very low, and I'll probably do that on a video. Not where I use, because I did shave it. It was so low and so thin that I literally had to shave my hair down for the most part, and I left a little bit on the top. So that was something I didn't like about having the weight loss surgery. What else? When I had the weight loss surgery, something that really was frustrating too is that I didn't lose weight. I did not start losing weight like the way I thought it was going to be magic. I was under the impression that when you have weight loss surgery, that you just go home and you get up and you get on your scale, and that weight is gone. And that ain't what happened to me. So then that is something that could cause you to be discouraged and be like, forget it. I may as well just go ahead and try to eat this, this, and that. But you got to be patient. You got to be patient for about 2 months if you're doing it just by, cutting down on what you eat. Now, if you're cutting down on what you eat and you're also exercising,